Hello, and welcome to this tutorial, Finding Statutes and Regulations, Introduction. We will define terms that you will need for legal research and introduce you to the parts of a statute and regulation. We will use freely available legal sources that are provided by the United States government. Let's define some terms. A law, also called a statute, is passed by Congress and therefore is derived from the legislative branch of the government. Law and statute are almost synonymous words. We will not get into the technical distinction between these two terms here. A regulation is derived from the executive branch of government. Federal agencies create regulations to implement the statutes passed by Congress. In other words, you need a statute before a regulation can be promulgated. This is a quick overview of searching and identifying statutes and regulations. The different ways to search for statutes and regulations include keyword, citation, and browse. Statutes have popular names, such as the Affordable Care Act, the Stark Law, or HIPAA. Using the popular name of a statute, or significant words from the popular name in a keyword search, can get you to the statute. Not all statutes have popular names, and not all law sources have a popular name table for looking them up. Most often, you identify statutes by keyword searches. Here's an example of a statute as it appears in the United States Code. The compilation of federal laws published by the Office of the Law Revision Council of the United States House of Representatives is entitled United States Code. The United States Code, known as USC, is a subject arrangement of all federal laws. Title 42 is Public Health and Welfare. Note that all legal primary sources have citations, or cites. This is the citation for this statute. Scroll down past the text of the statute to find information about its history and derivation. If you scroll down some more, you'll find that it was first passed into law December 19, 1989, and later amended several times. Public Law 101-239 indicates that it was passed by the 101st Congress, and it was the 239th law passed during that Congress. Next, we will move from a statute to a regulation. Regulations are usually searched by keyword. The Code of Federal Regulations is the title of the compilation of federal regulations, also known as the CFR. Legal sources use many abbreviations in describing the primary sources for research. These abbreviations are how lawyers and legal researchers refer to them when speaking about them. Our example is from the E-CFR, a freely available source compiled by the Office of the Federal Register and the Government Publishing Office. Remember, like the statutes in U.S. Code, this is a subject arrangement of all federal regulations into titles. Regulations are organized by titles, chapters, parts, and subparts. At the bottom of each screen is a list of amendments to the regulation as published in the Federal Register. This is legal citation format. A citation includes the title number, the abbreviation for the legal source, and the section or part number. The title of the regulation is not always the same as the title of the statute, although in this case, Title 42 is the same in both. State statutes and state regulations would be identified and researched in a similar way. The title of each state's compilations would be different, but the research process is similar. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask a reference librarian, who will be happy to help you.